Hello, everyone, and welcome to the interview with violist David Rose. David often plays with us orchestrally with Group of 27, and he is one of the soloists in next week's G2-7 recital at the Heliconian Hall, along with Nadina Mackey-Jackson. Hello, David. Welcome here.
Hey, Eric.
You are in Fredonia, New York, are you not?
Yeah,
And I can see by the, I was going to say decorations, by the things in the background. Are you in the basement of your house?
I am.
Nice, nice. It's a nice, cozy place.
It's the safest place to be
Uh,
for my children.
okay, let's dive into just performance habits and that sort of thing. So first off, do you eat differently on a performance day?
Yeah, I don't eat much.
You don't eat lunch.
I don't eat much at all. I eat a little bit for breakfast and then kind of nothing until after the show. I don't know where it might have started, but I don't experience hunger. I don't often get terribly nervous the day of the performance, but I do the days prior. But somehow there's an eerie calm on the performance day, and that calm comes along with a complete lack of appetite, which somehow kicks in when the concert's done.
Of course. And so you have a good meal and some great food
Yeah.
afterward. Nice. It's a kind of well, not a reward, but a kind of a nice release after the performance.
Oh yeah, both. And a reward, yeah, for sure.
Nice, nice. Um, Can you tell us your favorite musical joke? It doesn't necessarily have to be a viola joke, but some music joke.
My favorites are long, uh, but a short one. I think I can tell this one quickly. The A violist arrives home from a rehearsal and sees his house in flames. And he goes and he's completely shocked, of course. And he goes to his neighbor and knocks on the door and he's desperate to know what happened. And the neighbor tells him, well, while you were gone, the conductor came to your home. He took all your possessions. He ran off with your wife and he burnt your house to the ground. And the violist said, the conductor came to my house?
Nice.
That's one of my favorites, and the other ones are much longer.
That's a good one. That's a oldie but goodie. Love that one. How do you prepare for a solo performance aside from the eating we talked about, in terms of your technique or your rehearsals or anything?
I don't know. I'm a very slow learner. So even though I've performed some of the things on this recital before, I always feel like I have to learn from scratch. I don't know whether it's because I change. The music doesn't change, obviously, but I must change enough that I feel like I need to relearn it. So it's a very slow process, and I wish it weren't that way. But it is. So it's usually starting from the very beginnings and then changing all the fingerings and bowings and then changing them again and often ending up right back where I started. But it's, I guess, a series of hoops that I've learned to jump through and continue to jump through, crazy as it might seem. So it's not slow, it's quite agonizing, and I wish it weren't that way.
But that must be rewarding in terms of it's almost as if you're learning a new piece each time.
Yeah, I suppose so.
And I think that's really healthy for musicians to rediscover each work,
Yeah,
regardless of how many times you play it.
well, it's true, and some of them are such deep wells. Like the Bach, for instance, is such a deep well. I don't imagine anybody could ever feel that they'd reach the bottom. So stuff like that, it's I don't mind all the work.
Right.
The one of the pieces on the program is just desperately hard, and Anita and I have had to put a lot of effort into that. The Wolfgang Gernot piece
Mm-hmm.
is very jazzy, and it's challenging us rhythmically like I can't recall being challenged in
Hmm.
recent history.
Oh wow, I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah, me too.
Nice. Have you ever called your kettle John instead of black?
I've called it bad things. Whenever John, it squeals and it makes a terrible racket because Anne makes Korean tea all the time. We've
Aha.
called it things I cannot say on the interview, I'm afraid.
Okay. Okay. So John probably is not one of them.
No.
Who do you find the most difficult composer to play? Not just in solo. It could be orchestral. It could be difficult in terms of musically, technically.
Yeah, I've got an easy answer to that. Schumann.
Schumann. Oh.
Schumann is somebody I love dearly and love his music and always want to play it and do it justice, yet I've spent sometimes just tens of hours playing one single phrase and never feeling like I can understand it. And I'll finish a performance of it and then hear the recording a month or two later and think it was just so far off, I don't ever want to go there again. But I love his music so much that I keep trying. But I have to confess, I find it, as much as I love it, very difficult to play. And that's a musical thing.
Right, right, right. Oh, that's
Yeah.
fascinating. That's fascinating. And of course, as violas have the Märchenbilder.
Yeah, I just played it, and I
Oh,
wasn't satisfied in the least. The
okay.
last movement was okay, but the other stuff was just garbage. I'll play it again some other year, but I don't know. I find Schumann very perplexing, even though I love it.
Right.
You know.
And the last question, what instrument do you think would work best to serve food?
Now, to be played while food is being served?
No, no, no. As an instrument on which to serve food.
Oh, we're talking. We put food on the
Yeah.
instrument. We would deliver it to the table.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess
Or the instrument could be the table or whatever. Yeah.
I could see. You know how they have sushi bars where you eat sushi off people.
Yeah.
A cello, it would be wonderful. A cello. A bass would be great for a party.
Because you have so much space. Yeah.
Yeah, it would be wonderful.
Yeah. Good. Well, thanks, David. Thanks for your musical and other thoughts. I am very much looking forward to your recital next week. Nadina Mackey-Jackson bassoon and David Rose viola. Information I'll put right here on the bottom. Tickets at group27.com. Well, enjoy the next few days in your basement in Fredonia, of course, upstairs as well. And we'll see you soon.
Great. Thanks, Eric.
Great. Thanks, David.
Bye-bye.
Bye.